Hello guys, Vizarshi bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle we're taking another dive into Warhammer 2, Total War Warhammer 2, the better game in the trilogy for now, and we're playing as the Empire. I miss these guys and have to say they're pretty fun. And let's just pause the game, we already started the battle. And the Empire army is being led by Boris on top of his Griffin, one of the strongest melee lords in the Empire roster and in game overall. And we're playing against Dwarfs. If you guys don't know, these guys are pretty favored in this match, so we had to come up with a scheme. And if you guys are paying attention, I think you're seeing it. We have an army which is consistent of a lot of range units, a lot of firepower, a lot of arrows, and we have some anti-infantry, anti-large as well. So let's just talk about the armies and see what we have here. I didn't even realize that the battle has already sorted. So for our front line, 5 units of handgunners, pretty strong. You guys will see in a minute why I picked these guys. Look at the speed of these dwarfs, 28. Most of them are 28. There's just one unit that dwarfs have that has more speed than handgunners, and it's Slayer. So if your opponent is not bringing an army full of Slayers, you're gonna be fine if you micro properly. For the secondary line, we have 5 units of crossbowmen, 2 great swords, and 2 knights of the Empire to hold the dwarfs who get too close from getting into your back line, or in this case front line. So we have Boris with all of his stuff. I think we have his blood roar, gives melee discouragement, I mean not melee, the leadership discouragement, crush the weak, white cloak of Ulrich, Middenland Runefang, and the 2 melee abilities. And for caster we have Mage of Fire, Bright Wizard here with Burning Head, and a Fireball with Kindle Flame. For our opponent, let's see, we have a lot of miners, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of them have blasting charges probably. We have 2 dwarf warriors with great weapons, 5 iron drakes, interestingly enough, 2 slayers, and even more miners in the back. For Lord of the Army, we have a Rune Lord with Master Rune of Grungi, Forge Fire, Gatekeeper's Belt, and 3 other runes. And we have another runesmith with probably some other runes as well. Yeah, Rune of Wrath and Fire, Rune of Oath and Steel. So let's continue the game here and see how we're gonna perform against this army. So I saw an opening here, no slayers near, so I just went in with Boris. Is gonna win this battle pretty handedly. Some slayers are joining in. We have our handgunners shooting at the front line, a fireball going down, trying to shoot it from the side, killing some poor dwarf warriors here. Now if these guys are in range, we have to move back. This is a miss micro. You have to keep in mind that if this happens, yeah, your range units are just gonna melt. So have to move them back, have to send in some Empire Knights to hold these dwarfs back, and yeah, try to shoot the Iron Drakes down, because these guys are the range unit that my opponent has. The great swords are moving in, going after the miners, and crossbowmen are still shooting to the side of these miners, which is pretty nice. The great swords are gonna win that fight. We still have a lot of decent pockets here of firepower. Let's see them shoot at some units. Yeah, these guys are melting pretty fast. Happy about that. We got a charge there, a fireball. Look at that insane amount of damage. That's why I have this Bright Wizard on a flying mount, because you can get decent shots from the sides, and fireball is gonna kill dwarfs even though they have magic resistance. So on the other side, the great swords unfortunately are fighting the runesmith, but they're getting focused by the iron drakes. I have to send in Boris here to try to kill and rout these remaining iron drakes. That's one thing you should keep in mind, that even though you're shooting them down, you're damaging them, they still have a lot of leadership, so have to keep that in mind. The other Empire Knights go for the iron drakes, which is pretty nice. Boris trying his damnedest to get rid of these range units, and with that I think we're gonna be fine. Some good catch from our opponent here, going after the crossbowmen. He should go for the handgunners for sure, but yeah, this is a really bad formation that I have here, but what can I say, not a lot of I can do here. A lot of units I have to micro them, so yeah. I'm going after the runesmith. Yeah, we're dealing with him pretty nice. These crossbowmen are chasing these iron drakes. I have to keep an eye on them. Some slayers, which is direct counter to my build, are coming in, and they're, even though they have 32 models, they're probably gonna wipe these guys clean. Some handgunners are being chased by dwarf warriors as well. So overall, it looks like we have the advantage here. Even though we lost our melee units, we still have a lot of range units remaining, and Boris is trying to deal with the Rune Lord. Let's see if we can get some other hits. I think we did there, but yeah, that wasn't the best contact there. Some rallying great swords coming back, 50 models, not bad. They're probably going to be able to hold these units back for a while. Again, Boris should go for this runesmith. If I'm paying attention, I should keep that in mind. Some other handgunners who are shooting into the side of these range units, which is the right thing to do in my opinion. And Boris, I think he's going for the runesmith if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's not. This runesmith is not gonna survive for long. Let's see how much healing we were able to get on Boris. Yeah, not much. We have to wait for the limiter to show, then we can talk about how much healing he got. So for now he's doing fine. We were able to deal with the runesmith here. Another cast is probably gonna kill a lot of these units. Yeah, that was not the best cast, but still did a lot of damage. Let's see the kills here on the Bright Wizard. Yeah, 81 kills. This is insane. Just imagine if you had if I had one person that could have killed 80 people from the opponent's army. It's just insane. So overall, some units have been chased to the edges of the battle, but yeah, I have to remember to micro them. And as I said before, slayers are pretty fast. Interesting enough, they're fresh as well, and they're chasing these handgunners. I have to peel these units from the other slayers and then just turn around and shoot the slayers here. Two units of crossbowmen are already shooting them. They have no armor, so they're probably gonna take a lot of damage from back. They have some missile resistance if I'm not mistaken, 20%, 30%. Interesting. So yeah, even though that's happening, they still are catching up to our handgunners, and as I said, with only a little unit that they have remaining, they still are gonna be able to win this. So Boris is still doing his best. Yeah, he got his he healed a lot probably here. I don't know, let's see, how does it show? Yeah, I just forgot. I'm playing Warhammer 3 for too long that I forgot how it works. So yeah, he healed for more than 2k, which is really great. He's still healing, and I think with that we were able to break the whole army. We were able to kill the Rune Lord, and the runesmith was also gone, even though my opponent had some miners with full HP. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do much. They're just these slayers remaining. This one has 21 model, this one has 1, which is going to be it for them. We shut them down, and let's just fast forward a bit and let's see these dwarf warriors get last samurai as tour instead. So yeah, pretty fun battle. As I said, you don't usually have a lot of choice against dwarfs because Empire doesn't have chariots. Interestingly enough, not I don't think any of the human factions have access to chariot. Besides Kislev, those guys have sleds, but yeah, that means you're gonna have a hard time against dwarfs. But let's see the value here. Boris doing really great. The caster 101 kill, 78 damage value. Not the best, but just remember how many unity kills. And these guys have magic resistance as well. The great sword, this one did great. This one did fine. I think this one was fighting the Lord and the Runesmith. The rest of the units, let's see. Any of them doing exceptionally well? 1, 2 handgunners. Yeah, I think 4 of the handgunners paid for themselves. I don't remember how much they cost. I think it's 650. I'm not sure, but yeah, 4 of them did really great, and the knights were there to just hold the units back. Let's see how our dwarf opponent did. Yeah, not the best value on these guys, but as I said, if you picked 5, 10 or 5, even 5 units of slayers, my whole strategy would have been wasted. Yeah, those slayers would have just caught up to all of these units and would have cut them down pretty easily. So that's it for this battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys consider leaving a like and subscribing. I also have a Discord server. You guys can find me there, chat, if you want to chat, if you want to play. Yeah, you can find me there. You just have to click on the link in the description of this video. So guess that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.